Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very special episode for all of you who want to overcome your fear of public speaking. You know, many of you feel nervous when you have to talk in front of a group, whether it is in your classroom, in a meeting, or even at a small family gathering. Today, my guests and I are going to share personal stories, struggles, and real-life tips on how you can actually become a confident speaker. So, if you want to stop feeling scared and start speaking with confidence, make sure to watch this video until the very end, because we have some golden rules that changed my guest's life. Welcome to the show. How are you feeling today?
Oh, hi. I'm feeling wonderful. Thank you. I am truly excited to be here and share my experience because, well, I know exactly how it feels to have butterflies in your stomach before a big presentation.
I love that honesty. Let's start from the beginning. Can you tell our viewers about your first major experience with public speaking? Was it a success or was it, let's say, a disaster?
To be honest, Raj, it was a complete disaster. A few years ago, I had to present a project to my senior managers. I had prepared everything, I really had. But the moment I stood up, my mind just went blank. I felt like everyone in the room was judging me. I was so afraid that I might stutter or make a mistake, and that fear actually made me lose all my confidence. I remember standing there in total silence for what felt like 10 minutes, though, it was probably only 10 seconds.
That is a situation many people can relate to. Sorry to interrupt you there, but I notice you used the word might. Let's take a quick pause to help our viewers. Could you explain to our audience when we actually use might?
Of course, that's a good question. So we use might when we are talking about a possibility. It basically means something is possible, but it's not certain. In my story, feeling nervous and stuttering was a possibility. It's less certain than saying will. So when I say I might make a mistake, it means it's a possibility, but I'm not 100% sure if it will happen.
That is a perfect explanation. Simple and clear. Friends, remember, use might for possibilities. Now, let's go back to your story. After that experience, how did you stop feeling that way? How did you actually improve?
After that disaster, I realized that I couldn't just keep avoiding it. I started with small efforts. First, I practiced in front of a mirror every single day for 10 minutes. Seeing my own face and gestures, it really helped me get comfortable. Then I started recording my voice on my phone. Listening to my own recordings was painful at first, honestly, but it showed me exactly where I needed to improve, like my speed and my pauses.
That is a great technique. What would you suggest to a beginner who has to speak tomorrow? Maybe someone who is really nervous right now.
My advice is to stop aiming for perfection. Most beginners fail because they want to sound like professional actors. Instead, just focus on your content and your breathing. If you're going to speak for 5 minutes, make sure your first 2 sentences are very strong. When you start with a clear, calm voice, your nerves will automatically settle down. Also, remember that the audience wants you to succeed. They're there to learn, not to judge you.
That is such a powerful perspective. Looking back at your journey, what is one final piece of advice you would give to our viewers?
I would say treat public speaking like any other skill, like learning to ride a bike. You'll fall, you'll stumble, but every time you get back up, you get better. Don't hide from the stage. The more you do it, the easier it becomes.
Thank you so much for sharing your story and for the clear grammar explanation. To our viewers, today we learned how to use might to express possibility. Now here is your challenge. Write a comment below using might to describe a future goal you have. For example, I might start my own blog this year. We really want to see your sentences. Thank you all for listening. Keep practicing, stay confident, and we'll see you in the next episode.